Hey everyone! I'm Tentacle, coming at you with my debut instructional video on how to catch all the new pesky summer insects in Animal Crossing New Horizons. This video is geared towards the Northern Hemisphere islands, although these tips will apply for the South once it hits January and February. But I'm going to cover today everything you need to know about the rarest bugs in the game. Quickly, I want to go over the three major categories of insects that are now available to catch since becoming July. There are new cicadas, beetles, and stags, all with varying levels of difficulty and sensitivity. In addition to these, we in the north also have walking sticks, walking leaves, and grasshoppers that spawn all over the island. But the 10 insects that are trickiest to net include the cyclomatus, horned atlas, giraffe stag, giant stag, horned elephant, scarab beetle, Goliath beetle, blue beetle, golden stag, and the horned Hercules. You will find all of these 10 fellas only on the trunks of palm trees. So today I'm going to show you how to create the perfect environment for spawning these insects. Since our main island is so large and these bugs are so rare, the best way to increase your chances of catching them is to travel to a mystery island. These islands are a better scale for rare bugs to spawn and provide more control over the insects that do appear. On a mystery island, there are usually 4 to 5 bugs that spawn at one time, so if one appears that you do not want or don't need, you can simply scare it away, allowing another one to spawn in its place. These mystery islands will also provide an environment easier for you to manipulate the flora and fauna without messing up months and months of hard work of decorating your own island. For instance, these beetles and stags only appear on palm trees after 5 p.m., so you will want nothing on these mystery islands except palm trees. When traveling, you will need to bring a net, shovel, axe, ladder, and vaulting pole. I would also bring a stack of twigs and a small pile of iron nuggets to craft backup nets. And maybe your fishing pole in case you see any shark fins. Basically, bring as much as you feel comfortable with leaving behind because your pockets will fill up fast. You can also forage for materials on the island and craft these items if you so desired, but if you're eager to start your bug hunt, I recommend you just bringing these tools with you. The first step is finding an island that is mostly flat. Spiral Island, Fidget Spinner Island, Fruit Island, Bamboo Island, and Money Island would work the best because they have limited topography. Having less water is also nice, but it isn't required. More water area just is more room for water bugs and pond skaters to come. So you'll have to check for those. For this video, I personally transformed both the Money Island and the Fruit Island. The steps to cultivating a coconut island are very similar to making a tarantula or scorpion island. So here are the steps. First, shake the trees and gather up the fruit. Make sure that you have your net out while you're doing this because there's always going to be one wasp hiding in one of the trees. It's unavoidable, so just prepare. Once the fruit trees are taken care of, cut down all of the trees, fruit and regular. However, leave the palm trees alone. You need those. That's the whole point. So you can do without the coconuts though, so you can go ahead and shake those off. Next, uproot the tree stumps because those will attract different beetles that you're not actually after, like the citrus longhorn, the jewel, or rosalia. So pick those out of the ground. You will also want to pick all the flowers off the plants and break all the rocks. Once all these measures have been taken, you should see beetles and stags quickly appearing on the trunks of palm trees. As an extra measure, you can also dig holes, drop weeds, wood, or really anything in your inventory to take up island tiles. This will keep scorpion spawn surprises at bay, although it's not 100% effective. A few still got me. This again isn't required. Now all there's left to do is wait for bugs to spawn. You also need to chase away or catch any unwanted insects to open up a spawn slot. Like I mentioned before, only 4 to 5 bugs come to the mystery island at a given time. So you will need to continuously make your rounds, scaring away any insects that appear on the ground like the earth-boring dung beetle, tiger beetle, mosquito, or water bug. This can quickly become a very boring and tedious process. Some nights, it has taken me several hours just for the rarest beetle and stags to even appear once. So if you want to do this bug hunting, make sure you do it on a weekend when you have a good chunk of time. While waiting for bugs, you can fish or dive for sea creatures. Just always keep your eyes on the palm trees and walk. Do not run. Perseverance is key. You will see a lot of the same bugs over and over and over. This is because each insect has a coded relative rate for the month they're scheduled to appear. What this means is that some bugs are just much more likely to appear than others. you will see many of the Miama, horned dynastid, saw stags, and rainbow stags before coming across some of the most expensive bugs in the game. These pricey bugs also have increased sensitivity radiuses for when you are approaching the tree. They scare away very easily, sometimes before they're even within view. The best way to cope with their elevated sensitivity is to hold the A button to creep up to the trunk with your net. Also, don't shove your left thumb forward on the Joy-Con. If you have Joy-Con drift, I'm very sorry because this will automatically make catching any insect, let alone these rare 10, much more hard. The best thing you can do is give yourself the widest turning radius around the palm tree as possible so you can line up your net without scaring away the insect. Also match what the insect is doing. If they're squirming around slowly, move slowly. If they stop, you need to stop as well. This is all trial and error, so practice on the common bugs if you feel worried or pressured about missing. Personally, I try to either go head on and creep up until the top of my avatar's head is touching the bottom of their wing case, or I come from the right side of the tree. If you look at my feet, I leave a minimum of 1 space between me and the insect on the trunk. If you don't have a little distance between you and the tree trunk, your net will smack the tree and scare away the bug. So you can actually be further than you think, but if you're more than 2 tiles away, you will miss, so it's all about finding that happy medium. Don't feel bad about money when it comes to catching and releasing. 1 golden stag, giraffe stag, or horned Hercules is 12,000 bells. This is equal to catching 12 Miamas, 6 saw stags, or approximately 8 horned dynastids, or 40 earth-boring dung beetles. You will want to fill your pocket slots with bell ringers, not just any old bug. Be aware also that each insect has a programmed time to start appearing. Some are later at night than others. I will warn you that in the dark, it becomes difficult to tell some of these insects apart. If you worry that you will miss out on one of the rarest, just catch everything you see and release the common ones as you go. You will burn through more tools, resources, and possibly miles to replace the tools, but better safe than sorry, right? I did this at first until I learned the difference between the bugs. The Miama, rainbow, and golden stag continuously tricked my eyes in the dark, so I will show you a side-by-side comparison of these 3 so you can differentiate. The Miama has a dark line down the center of its brown body on the wing case. Its mandibles look more spiky than the rainbow or golden stag. The palps or the feelers are small, but they are noticeable. The rainbow stag, however, has almost a shimmery metallic look to it. The wing cases have a green, golden, and red hues to them. Its pronotum, or in other words, the space between the head and the wing case, is a metallic brown. The moonlight makes their legs a bit more obvious at some angles. The mandibles are thick black points, and you cannot see their feelers. And then when it comes to the golden stag, its body is a yellow golden hue that matches the palm tree color. The wing cases have a black line instead of brown, and there are black dots on its pronotum. The eyes on the golden stag are much more noticeable than on the Miama or the rainbow stag due to the contrast of black on gold as opposed to black on brown. Its mandibles are also pointed with black on the tips, and it subtly fades into gold near its tiny feelers and the head. Anyway, I hope this video provided everything you need to know to catch the 10 rarest insects in the game. Following these steps to transform the mystery islands will guarantee positive results and fill out your Critterpedia. I caught all these rare beetles and stags in one night after transforming Money Island. Then again the next night, I caught 8 out of 10. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out. Again, I'm Tentacool. Please like, comment, or subscribe, and good luck on your bug hunts.